All right. Good morning. Let's stand up, make sure you're near a chair. Let's get ready to get moving. Make sure you're up nice and straight. Lift your chest up, shoulders down, eyes forward. Let's start marching it out. And don't forget to breathe. Breathe through all the movements. Breathe through the warm-up, through the exercises, and through the stretching. And pick those feet up off the ground. Lift those knees. Listen to your body. Do what you can. If you have any limitations, just do what you can, or find a part of the movement that you can do and do it. Just keep moving. And march it wide. And bring it in. And march it wide. And bring it in. March it wide. And bring it in. Tuck these wires behind me. March it wide. And bring it in. One more time. March it wide, keep it wide. Now shift your weight side to side. Shift and lift. Pause for a couple seconds so you got to balance. Now, if you need a little bit more stability, feel free to keep a toe down. But if you can, just lift the foot up off the floor just a couple inches. Doesn't have to be high. You're basically just seesawing back and forth. So you don't even have to lift. The leg is going to come up off the floor anyway as you tilt to the side. See, focus on your core. Your core should be engaging to help stabilize you in this position so that you don't go all the way over. Good. Last one. March it out. Woo! Got those sides out. And deep breath in and out. Heel digs. Extend that leg. Toes up to the ceiling. And let's go ahead and on the right leg, or when the right leg is forward, we're going to tap. Now snap. Tap and snap. I don't snap my fingers very often these days. So just kind of getting those fingers moving. I'm also not obviously a very good snapper because it's not making very much noise. And tap and snap. One more time. And march it out. We're going to get ready to do transition. We're going to start to the left, grapevine. You can also side step and back. I'm going to add on here, grapevine, knee lift, step forward, step backwards, back to the right. Knee lift, forward, backward, and to the left. Knee lift, you can even get your arms up high, backward, and to the right. Knee lift, step forward. So it's a little rocking horse. To the left. Lift. You can keep your feet down on the floor if you prefer, or you can lift them up when you do that rock forward and rock backwards. So your rock should be a weight shift. Shift your weight forward. Now shift it back. One more time. Let's go back to the right, forward, backward. Let's do one more time. Back and forth to the left. And then to the right. Reach, step forward, step backwards. Good, and march it out. And breathe, and out. Take it wide. Now stay here. Squat down a little. Come up onto the heels. Up onto the toes, lifting your heels. Squat down. Hips back, and up onto the toes. Down, knees over your laces. Good, you don't have to go down too far, and then up. Squat down, up on the toes, down, up on the toes. Make sure your toes are spread out. Good, now come down. Stay right here, check your knees, over your laces. Now, let's just go lifting the heels up. Lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and march it out. Good. Deep breath in and out. Starting with that right leg, we're going to tap it out and we're going to reach under for a punch. Left leg goes out and punch up. So it's out and up. Out, reach, extend, extend, extend. Now we're going to switch. Reach, out, reach, out, reach overhead. So it's a little tricep extension with that left arm. Reaching under. Squeeze, extend that arm. I lost count. We'll do one more. Do it again. Switch. And reach for 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 for 2. 1, 2, and switch. I had to think about that for a second. 2, good, and again. 1, 2, good, switch. 1, 2, good, and march it out. All right. Again, deep breath in and out. Ooh, somebody put the heat on in here. Okay. Let's get those knees up. Let's get those arms pumping. I want you to really focus on picking those knees up as high as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Deep breath in, stand up straight and out. So straight is here. Straight's not here. Watch when I lift my chest. I'm up much straighter, shoulders come down. Before we do some stretching, I'm going to do some step out or step ups where we go forward, take a step forward, lift the knee, back and lift the knee and hold. Make sure you're near a chair. But I'm going to call out forward, backward, right, or left. If I say left, you step to the left and lift. Right, obviously, you step to the right and lift. What I want you to do is on these steps is it's not an itty-bitty thing where you're just shifting your weight. I want you to pick your foot up, take a step, and you take a step. And you're going to take a step forward and you're going to take a big step back. Create that momentum. So you have to balance. You've got to stop your body when you take that step. So again, make sure you're near a chair or something for balance. And we're going to start to the right. You can always tap your toe down. and left. Big step. Let's go right again. Hold, back. Let's go to the left. So you just put your leg down and step to the left. And forward. And back. Big step. Left. Right. Backward. Right. Left. Forward. And relax. Good. Again, take a deep breath in. Make sure you're breathing. And let's just roll their shoulders back a little bit. Up, back, and down. Lift that chest up. Good. Hands on the shoulders and circle those elbows around. Good. Now get the hands circling around the wrists. And the other direction. And spread your fingers. Make a fist. Flick it out. Make a fist. Good. Make a fist. And one more time. Good. And shake. All right. Reach with your right hand, with your right arm to the ceiling. Try to get your arm as straight as you can. Make sure that it's a little forward, so it's near your ear, not straight up like this, but a little bit on the diagonal. Reach with your left. Reach. So you're pulling in opposite directions and switch. Can you extend at least your arm, that right arm, whatever arm is reaching for the floor? I know overhead is difficult for many, but can you reach for the floor and really lengthen that arm? And switch. So really think about that. Reaching, reaching, reaching. And switch. Good. And shake it out. And let's stand up nice and straight. If you can take your hands behind you, clasping those hands, and gently just pull down and back. So getting a stretch across the chest and the shoulders. And let's drop that right ear towards the shoulder. And come up, and let's drop the left ear towards the shoulder. So your ear and shoulder should not actually be touching. You're just dropping it towards the shoulder. And breathe. And come on up. And shake it out. Good. Take that left leg out in front. Point and flex. And circle the foot around the ankle. And the other direction. Now keep your foot flexed, so bring your toes towards your nose and rotate that whole leg. If you need to, you can put your heel down on the ground if you need a little bit of support. But we want to rotate the whole leg up into the hip socket and switch. So point and flex your right foot. And circle. So draw that circle with your big toe. And circle the other direction. And keep that foot flexed and rotate that whole leg. Well, not just rotating the foot, I'm rotating that whole leg in the hip socket. Good. Just kind of shake it all out. And one more deep breath in and out. Okay. We're going to start by sitting. Yay. We don't often start with the seated this soon, but as always, when you're seated, try to sit forward in your chair. Sit on the edge of your seat. And we're going to work our shoulders. We're going to put our feet, so put your band down and put your feet right down on the band. So you want to try to step on the band somewhere, center in the middle of the band. So one side, about your sides are, each side is even. We're going to sit forward in that chair on the edge. So you have to use your abs, got to use your core to sit up straight. Elbows off the chair arms. Try to think of them as being flame hot. So if you put your arm down, you're going to burn yourself. Keep your arms off the chair arms. Okay. We're going to lift the arms up to the front. Now I know everybody has different mobility in their shoulders. Go where you can. Lift the arms up. Now keep them here. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and bring it out to the side and then down. So we're going to take it up. Your arms are straight. And then out to the side and down. Good. And lift it up and out to the side and down. Make sure your shoulders are staying down. Don't hike those shoulders up. They need to stay down. Take it out to the side and up and up and up. Now we're going to switch. We're going to go out to the side first and in and down and out to the side and in and down and up in the front and up and up. 2 more. 1. Up and 2. Woo, okay. Let's keep our feet here actually. Just go ahead and put your bands over your legs. And let's give ourselves a big hug and just kind of stretch it out a little bit. Take that right arm over. Keep your shoulder down. Bring it across. Now take your arm behind you. You can grab the wrist with that left hand and gently pull it down and drop your ear towards the left. Left ear towards the left shoulder. Good. Let's do the other side. Pull it in. Make sure your shoulder is dropped. Take that arm behind you, grab your wrist with your right hand, gently pull it down, drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Try to keep your gaze, your eyes and nose forward. Good, and while you're here, let's go ahead and grab the railings of the chair. Now if you're at home, wherever you can grab onto what you're sitting on, you want your arms low, so you can grab the back of the chair, maybe, and I want you to grab palms out. So instead of grabbing this way, which is going to rotate those shoulders inward, grab it, palms facing out. So I'm grabbing it this way. But depending upon what you're sitting on, you may just have to grab it the best way you can, all right? And let's just lean forward. So feel the stretch in the arms. Lift your chest, lift your head. Don't let your back overarch. Just try to get a little stretch through the front of the body. And relax. Good job. Okay, so staying on the edge of your seat, we're going to do a bent over row. Grab your band. You should grab it. I want you to pull that band. Your hands should be pretty far down. We're going to hinge forward at the hips. And I'm going to turn my chair sideways. So so that you can get a better view. So I'm grabbing my hands way down here, sitting up nice and straight, hinging forward. Notice that my back stays straight. I'm not arching. And then I'm going to walk my hands further down the band. I've got an extra long band here. All right, so no slack. And we're going to bring our elbows back. Now at this point, you can go ahead and change if you need more tension or less tension. You can move your hands forward or down, up or down the band and squeeze. Make sure your abs here are tight. Pull that belly button in. Good. And pull. And pull. And pull. And squeeze. Remember, you have a lemon on that spine, and you're trying to squeeze that lemon. This is all we can do from this past year, right? We were given a bunch of lemons. We just got to make lemonade out of it. And that's what we're doing. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, squeeze. Squeeze those back muscles. 2, not just shoulder blades, both back muscles on either side of your spine. And 1. Good. Come on up. And let's go ahead and give ourselves a big hug. Round it down a little bit. If you need water, get a sip of water. And breathe. Good. You can take that band off. And let's sit up. If you have your ball, I didn't bring my ball out, but put your ball between your knees. You can use your ball, or if you don't want to, you can just have your legs about hip width apart, but keep your knees forward. So don't let your knees touch. Sitting up nice and straight. And take that left hand over to the right side of to the side of your right leg. Sit up straight, and let's turn and look over that right shoulder. Use your right hand you can grab the chair arm here. We turn the heat off. It's not hot right now, so you can grab it and help pull yourself around a little bit more. But make sure your shoulders are down, you're breathing. And let's go and do the other side. So again, keep your knees. You put the ball here. That will keep your knees in alignment with your hips. Hand across and sit up straight. And breathe. Good, and back to center. Now we're going to add, let's take your left hand and put it to your ear, shoulder down. Now if this is bothersome, you can put your hand on your shoulder, arm is out straight, thumb is up, and we're going to follow. We're going to track that thumb to take the arm behind us. Now leave your arm behind you, and you're going to turn and look forward. So pulling this arm back, as long as it causes you no pain, try to keep it open. You're going to feel that stretch in the front of the shoulder, down the arm, spread your fingers. You're going to feel it. I feel it into the wrist and into the palm of my hand even. So think about where are you feeling the stretch. Good, and relax. Kind of shake it out a little bit. Let's do the other side. Shoulder down, arm is out straight, thumb is up. You're going to track your thumb. Make sure you're pulling your right elbow back too. Don't let that elbow close forward. So keep pulling your right elbow back. Arm is behind you. And then leave that arm behind and look forward. Spread your fingers now. Are you feeling it? Where are you feeling it? Again, I'm feeling it all the way into my hand. But pull that right elbow open. Again, move, try to open up as long as you're not moving into any pain. and breathe. And relax. And again, shake it out. And let's get a deep breath in and out. Okay. Stand and sits. Again, you can keep your ball right here between the knees. And if you don't want to use a ball, just you got to make sure that your knees stay forward over your laces. Okay, so when you're coming up, try not to use your knees to push and to create leverage to come up. We want to always keep our knees forward over those laces. All right, here we go. Let's come on up. Squeeze your glutes as well. And come on up. And up. And up. Good. Hot seat. Hot seat. Up. Up. No plopping. Hot seat. And stay up. Good. Okay, let's see. So we're going to use our chair. We're definitely going to use our chair for balance. We're going to get to one side. If you need, let me show you what we're going to do, and then you can decide if you need two hands. We're going to stand on one leg, have this knee a little flexed, but we're going to take your elbow, which is going to be right by your ear or on your shoulder, and we're just going to hinge and take the elbow towards that knee. And when I mean hinge, you're pushing your hips back and then coming up. Notice I'm not going all the way down. Now, if you need to hold on with two hands, then just stand and do a single leg squat. So you can just stand and do a single leg squat. Same thing, knee needs to track over the laces, okay? So hand at the ear, and here we go. Hips back, and when you come down, when you're bringing that elbow down, pull that belly button in. Pull it in and breathe. Come all the way up nice and straight. Good. And push that foot into the ground to push yourself up. Now this does not require a big movement. You can make it little, like that, or you can go a little deeper. You listen to your body. Good. And 4 more. 4. And 3. So we're getting a little rotation, working our obliques, core, 2, and our legs. 1. Woo. Okay. Shake it out. So we're going to go to the other side. Again, remember when you're coming down, that knee needs to stay right over your laces. Your hips go back. So when it's this way, sitting back into a chair. Hand at your ear. Ready? And come down. So come all the way back up, nice and straight. And breathe. Abs tight right here. Pull that belly button in. And push that foot into the floor as hard as you can to stand up. Keep that knee forward. We're going to do 5 more. Ready? 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Woo! Okay. Shake it out. Go back to the other side. We're going to do some gate openers. Really good for the hips. We're going to lift that leg. So try to lift your leg so that it's about parallel or almost 90. So you've got 90, 90. You've got 2 90-degree angles. Standing up nice and straight, eyes are forward, and all we're going to do is take that leg out to the side. You want to keep your hips forward and bring it back. So just like a gate, like a door on a hinge, and open, and open, and open. Open, and breathe. Two more. 1, 2. Good. Shake. Whew. Okay, let's do the other side. Sometimes it's easier to just stay behind your chair and then just to turn. I've come out to the side so that you can all see me. Lift your leg. Now this is the other part that you gotta maintain during the movement is don't let that leg drop. You gotta keep that leg up. So you need to use your core to help stabilize and keep that leg up. Let's take it out to the side. So keep this leg up, abs tight. Keep your hips forward. They're gonna tilt a little bit to the right, but for the most part, your left hip should be staying forward. And breathe. Stand up straight. 2 more. Take it out. And last one. Good. Whew. All right. Shake it out. Deep breath in. Let's do one more upper body. Grab your band. So take your hands a little wide because you're going to wrap the band around your hands a little bit so that it doesn't slide out. And then you can still grab it. Arms are going to be at 90 degrees. So elbows pointing forward and then arms up. So we got nice 90-degree angle and we're standing up straight. Keep your shoulders down and you're going to squeeze those shoulder blades and open. So you're opening out to the side, squeezing all those upper back muscles. Make sure you have tension on this band. And I challenge you to give yourself a little bit more tension. And open. So open out to the side. And open. 4 more, 4. And breathe, 3. And then after this, we go into stretching. 2. And 1. Woo, feel it in my arms. Okay. So we're going to do just a little hinge forward. You can use the seat. If the seat is going to be too far down to put your hands, then you can stand in front of the chair and come to the arms of the chair, or you can stand and use the back of the chair and come down this way. Okay, so your hands can be up a little further. They can be using the arms of the chair, or you can use the seat of the chair. Legs are going to be wide. Have your hands wherever you need to. I'm going to put mine on the seat, and we're going to just hinge forward. So you're coming down. If you need to, you can start here and then put a hand down and a hand down. Abs are tight. Keep your head up. Do not let your head go below your heart. And let's come up, nice and easy. And we're going to come down again. So hinging, pushing your hips back a little bit, and my hands come down. Again, you can have your hands on the chair arms or on the back of the chair. So you should feel a nice little stretch in the back of the leg. Keep your head above your heart. Don't drop your head down, all right? And let's come on up. And let's stay to the right of our chair. Let's take a big step back with the right leg. Toes are all going forward. And push that hip forward. Push it forward. Make sure your hips are closed. So I know there's a few of you that tend to have your hips open. So put your hands on the side of your hips. You can see if you're going off to a diagonal, try to close them and push that hip forward. Make sure your forward knee is over your laces. And now we're going to take that right hand and put it on the side of that left leg and pull ourselves around, making sure that we're still pushing forward through that back hip. Getting a nice stretch through that right hip area. Good. Come back to center. You can hold the chair. Take that right arm up and over. Keep pushing forward and bend to the side. And push. And relax. Good. Shake it out. Let's do the other side. Big step back with that left leg. Again, you really want to get a big step so that you can keep this forward knee behind the toes, the top of the toes. Keep your body upright and push your hip forward. So you should feel a nice stretch down the front of the hips, maybe into the top of the thigh, the quads. Take that left hand, put it on the side of your right leg, and pull your shoulders around. Sorry. But keep pushing forward through your hip. So push forward. Make sure if you don't have a bend here, then you're not pushing forward. You have it locked out. So bend that forward knee, push it forward. Good. Come back to center. Now take the arm overhead. Keep your hip down and reach overhead. So you can hold on to the chair if you need to. Good. Come on up. Let's come around to the front of the chair. We haven't done our slow sit for a while. So we're going to do a nice slow sit. Come around to the front of the chair. We're going to go down for 10. We're going to stop and hold. Ready? Hips back. 10, 9, 8. Abs tight. 7, 6, 5, 4. Hold here for 10, 9, 8. Breathe. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's continue for 3, 2, 1. And in the chair. All right, on the edge of the seat, let's grab our yoga strap. All right, let's take that right leg out in front. Pull those toes towards you. Sit up nice and straight. Sit up nice and straight. Pull the toes. Right now, you should only be feeling the stretch in the back of the lower leg. That's your calf area. Shoulders down and breathe. Arms, the burners are on, back on our arm, on the chair arms. So elbows off. Good, now sit up straight. Let's take that deep breath in and exhale and come forward. And let's reach with our opposite hand. Good, and relax. Shake it out. And pull the toes towards you. And take a deep breath in. We're going to do the same thing, but I'm going to add something on to this. Deep breath in, exhale, reach with that opposite hand, so your left hand. Now, you can drop your strap, take your right arm up to the ceiling, and try to follow your arm. Try to look up to the ceiling. Keep your right hip in the chair. Keep it down. Feeling a nice stretch through that hip. Lower back. Good. And come back. You can grab your strap. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Pull your toes towards you. Sit up straight. Just get that stretch in the calf muscle first. And breathe. Good. Deep breath in. And exhale and reach with your right hand for the outside. We're reaching for the outside of that left leg. Keep pulling your toes towards you. Don't forget about that. Good. And relax and release that tension a little bit. Take it out. Deep breath in. Pull those toes. And exhale, reaching again with the right hand for the outside of that leg or anywhere you can. You can drop your strap and reach up. Oops. I know this is going to be hard for many, but reach up and try to look up. Now, if you can't reach with your arm, you can just turn and look up to the ceiling. Keep your left hip down in the chair. And relax. Good. Let's take this off. Sit up straight. Again, keep your hips in the chair. Take your right arm up and over. If you want, you can grab that wrist. Gently pull. Hips should not be popping up off the chair. Good. And shake it out. Roll those shoulders back. Left arm comes up and over. Again, if you want a deeper stretch, you can grab that wrist. Keep your hips down. Good. And relax and shake it out. Take those legs wide. And let's sit up nice and straight and cross our arms. Deep breath in. And exhale. Pull your belly button in. And inhale up. Inhale, pulling up from your belly. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. And inhale up. Good. Bring those legs together. And shoulders stay down. And let's focus on getting those breaths in through the nose. Ready? Nice, long, slow breath in. Pushing out those ribs. Now exhale through the mouth. Slowly. Pushing it all out. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale. Thank you for being with me.